Hi, good morning everybody. Today I'm gonna do a short tour in my home garden here, and I'm just gonna show you how I do my container gardening, where I plant most of my food in a pot. Because where I live, we don't have land. Our ground is cement, and to be honest, it's impossible for us to plant anything on the ground. So how we tackle this issue is by growing in a pot and utilize the space in the pot itself. So I'm going to show you around how we do it. So maybe it will give you an idea how to do it at your home.
So for me, growing our own food is not just about beautifying the garden. It's also about self-sustaining and support yourself with the food that you grow around your house. It's also grow the connection holistically between you and Mother Nature.
I think it's important for us to ask ourselves what food to grow. What food can be grown in a small space without land access or even without soil beneath our feet. What you can do is start small. What you eat, you grow that first.
Also, try to find a plant that is easy to grow, easy to propagate from cuttings or from the root itself. You can start with that. Diversity is an important principle to have in your garden. The more diverse plants in your garden, the more resilient your garden will be, and it will attract more beneficial insects to your garden to help your garden grow. Understanding that the soil is also alive is also important, as the microbes also play an important role in growing your garden. The idea is to grow an ecosystem in your own small space and try to imitate nature. Work with nature and not against it, and use slow and small solutions to grow your garden.
Growing food in a small space area needs your creativity to utilize the space. Space meaning in this sense is the pot itself. The pot itself is the space where you have soil in it. So you really need to think about what to plant in one pot. And these are some of the knowledge that you need to research a bit to make sure that your plants in one pot can grow well, because there are chances if you select a wrong plant, they will compete each other nutrients to grow, and you won't yield a good harvest from that. So what you can do is the characteristic of the plant itself, and also you identified what type of plant, and from there you can plan how to grow in a pot.
This is how we plant two plants in one pot. So we have kale and Brazilian spinach, both are perennial greens. And this is calamansi lime tree, and below the tree we plant Brazilian spinach as a living mulch. So here we utilize the space beneath the calamansi.
Here you see this I use companion planting, mulberry with blue peas. Yeah, that's the blue peas. So this grow in one pot, and also this pepper also sharing the same pot with the blue peas over here. So the mulberry plant I plant with the blue pea because the blue pea provide nitrogen. It's type of a plant that a nitrogen fixer. It's also a legume that provide nitrogen to the soil. So what it does is it feed nitrogen to the soil, and it does not compete nutrients with the neighboring plants. That is the mulberry in this case. So what it does is it provides nutrition to the soil and it feeds the mulberry to help the mulberry grow more fruits. This one is also an example how I companion planting the ginger with also the Brazilian spinach, and the Brazilian spinach grows pretty well together with the ginger, because the ginger is a root plant. So what do root plants do is it breaks the soil, it gives more air and space for other plants like this Brazilian spinach. It has more, the roots have more space to grow in the soil, so they are not competing space under the soil to collect the nutrients. But yes, you do have to feed in compost for them, because each of them need nutrients. It's just that this plant focus, one is on the roots and another one is on the leaves.
To obtain a yield, you need to feed the soil. If you want to learn how to make compost, you can check out my other videos on how to set up your home composting at home.